Hello, Carol. You have to join the housewife luncheon this afternoon. I won't take no for an answer. Oh, hi, Helen. Okay, what I want, or shall I say demand that you do is to come over to my place right away. And I mean immediately. I want to demonstrate to you the difference between the wife of a regular employee and that of a chief manager. I'm sure you know where I live, right? I mean, everyone knows. It's common knowledge among us housewives. You know the place right in front of the station, right? The one with the doorman? You can't really miss it. Oh yes, and we're on top floor. Just ask the front desk guy. His name is James, nice fellow. He'll guide you right up, no problem. I'm pretty sure I explained to you the other day, but I work all day during the week, so that's impossible. I know you told me that the last time we met, but you must realize that it's unthinkable to refuse the leader of the housewives. Therefore, I demand that you come over here right away. I'm really sorry, Helen, but I'm on an urgent business trip at the moment in New York. Did you just say New York? You mean like New York City? Yes, that's right. New York City, the Big Apple, and what's more, but I won't be back until the day after tomorrow. Wait, pardon me? Am I really hearing you correctly? Dear God, it's as if you went on some sort of holiday without my permission. Everyone knows you need my permission to make such trips. I did make myself clear, right? I said I'm on a business trip right now in New York. But New York is a tourist destination. You know, the Empire State Building, the Statue of Liberty, that's where tourists go. So people don't go there for business. You really shouldn't use your business position to take a tourist vacation to the city. That is really a no-no. Tourist vacation? That's right, a tourist vacation. And besides, what's a penniless housewife like yourself taking a holiday anyways? Right. Hey, Helen, can I ask you a simple question? Do you know the difference between a business trip and a holiday? If not, I would urge you to Google it. I assure you, I'm not here in New York on vacation. You can even check with my office if you'd like. I really can't believe you would disobey me. I demand that you cancel that vacation right this minute and join our housewives luncheon. I'm not fooling around here, Carol. I expect to see you here this afternoon on the dot. I'm really sorry. I have an important business meeting coming up. I really can't be bothered by all this. Pardon me? I really must be going, Helen. Goodbye. Carol, don't you dare hang up on me. We haven't concluded this conversation. I really can't believe that woman. Why does she have to be so difficult? Hello, Carol. A few days ago, you said that you work during the week, so you're not able to attend the housewives' luncheon, isn't that right? So I thought what you said and I decided to hold it on Saturday. What do you say? This Saturday? Well, I have to work in the morning, but I'm available in the afternoon. Oh, well, that's a bit of surprise. You seem quite compliant. I may be not able to attend every single luncheon, and I really don't want to keep refusing. It would not be fair to you, so I think I can make time to attend this Saturday. Well, that's so considerate of you, but you have 2 days off a week, and all you can muster is a little time off Saturday afternoon? I can understand that you have work and all, but I suppose you don't have much money and you need to work as much as you can provide for your family. Yes, well, I can definitely sympathize with your plight. Yes, well, the client I'm currently dealing with has Sunday and Monday as their days off, so that's why people dealing with this client and the project we are setting up to have meeting on our days off sometimes. I see, but not really. I'm a simple housewife, so, I don't really know about such matters. As I recall, your husband is the sales manager for D Corporation, is that right? Oh, I see you did your homework. Yes, that's right. As a matter of fact, we've been doing business with your company for a little while now. Hold on a second. My husband's company does business with yours? Is that what you're saying? Really? Now that's good to hear. Okay, if that's the case, this changes everything. For the next luncheon, I really must organize an extravagant luncheon for you then. Right. I look forward to it. Hey, Carol, good morning. I take it you're headed over here now, am I right? Oh, hello, Helen. Yes, I just finished work, so I should be able to arrive there right about noon. Well, that's good to hear. I've prepared something special, so I hope you get here soon. This is going to be a wonderful luncheon. Oh my, Carol, are you seeing this? I can't believe that you suddenly left just because I accidentally spilled coffee on you. And anyhow, the coffee wasn't that hot. It's not as if you got burned or anything. Why are you so upset over a simple mistake? You're so touchy. I don't care what the temperature of the coffee was. What I'm pissed off about is you splashed that cup of coffee right in my face. That was no accident and everyone knows it. Still, it wasn't a big deal. You're overreacting way too much. Let's take a deep breath and talk like normal folks. Why don't we? I realize that you're poor and that you have no time to think about relationship or friends, but when I started talking about how my husband is a successful businessman and that he concluded a major deal with a top corporation, that's when I looked over at you. You had this huge frown on your face. You looked furious. I realized that you're always going on off your business trips, so I figured you must be assigned to the marketing department of your company, right? I bet you were jealous that my husband was able to snag that big project, that isn't it? It's just so obvious. I know my husband is the top sales manager, but I really wish you wouldn't get so envious of my husband. It's really undignified if you ask me. Oh, I see. So to you, I looked like I was jealous of your husband's success. That's why I looked upset? You know what, Carol? You really wear your emotions on your sleeve. I could read you a mile away. Your envy lit up like a neon sign. I was so overwhelmed by that jealousy that, this may sound strange, but it scared me, and I instinctively threw my cup of coffee in your face. So it really was not my intention. It was that look on your face that did. Frankly speaking, I loathe people like you, Carol. Yeah, well, likewise. Just to reiterate one more time, you're saying that it was your husband that said the major project that our company concluded was all because of your husband's marketing and negotiation skills? Is that what you said? That's right. The project was concluded by the M Corporation, a multi-million-dollar corporation. Well, that is sort of strange if you ask me. Strange? How? What I'm saying is, I distinctively remember that the sales rep that always come to our office was much younger and was a woman. Excuse me? Your company? Are you saying? I doubt it. Are you an employee of M Corporation? Well, there are various problems that came up, so on Monday I wanted to discuss this matter with the person responsible for this project at our office. I really don't know what you're talking about. It all depends on the outcome of the discussion on Monday, but this entire business deal with your husband's company will probably be terminated. Wait, pardon me? Regarding this matter, like I said, we will discuss it with all involved and we will convey our conclusions directly to your husband's office. Carol, what is this about? I mean, terminate? What are you saying? Okay, I better go. Goodbye, Helen. Carol, pick up! I want you to do something about this right now. What is it? I'm in the middle of dinner. Can't this wait? My husband says he's gonna divorce me. Excuse me? I had to invite you to that luncheon. As a result, my husband's company found out that he took credit for the big project with M Corporation. I was even reprimanded for spilling coffee on you, for God's sake. What do you want me to say? This is a problem between husband and wife. It's none of my business. Work it out between you two if that's all. It does concern you. You had to blab all about this to the company. What? Because of jealousy? This is important. I can't get divorced. No way that's happening. It's your fault. You do something about it. Helen, are you even listening? This has nothing to do with me. Talk to your husband. You guys work it out. It was everything to do with you. Are you kidding me? How was I supposed to know you were the president of M Corporation? I thought you were just a sales rep. And I had no idea that my husband took credit for the deal with your company. How was I supposed to know that? I took him at his word. He said he made a deal. Well, even if you didn't know anything about this, the fact remains that your husband took credit for the deal and was set to get promoted. Just talk to the people involved and reinstate that deal that was in place between M and D Corporation. Simple. My husband won't get promoted, but he'll survive, and our marriage survives, so please. Oh, I forgot. The project hasn't been terminated. Wait, really? That's great. But there are conditions. Conditions? Yes, your husband took all the credit for this project, but we want all that rescinded, and all credit and promotion be given to the saleswoman who worked hard to get this project off the ground. I already put such a request at D Corporation. But that would mean my husband would be demoted. No, he would get fired for this. I can't agree to that. Please take that back. Tell them it was all a mistake. I insist my husband run the project, please. What's the difference who runs the project? It's all the same. You're not listening, Helen. I said I already sent the request to the head of the D Corporation. They are already aware of the details regarding this matter. But you can't. This is a business matter between two companies. This has nothing whatsoever to do with your personal problems. I hope you understand that, Helen. Just because I spilled coffee on you, you didn't have to go this far and ruin our marriage. Helen, you have this all wrong. I want to be perfectly clear. I didn't bring up the matter regarding whether to terminate this project just because you splashed me with coffee. That coffee incident and business matters, they are completely separate. This matter of your husband deceiving his co-workers and taking credit for the project in order to get promoted is a business matter that will be dealt with within the company. This is not a personal feud between you and me, Helen. Understand that. With regards to the unfortunate coffee incident, that's a personal matter and we'll deal with that some other time. One more time, let me reiterate. Personal matters are one thing and business another. I have no intention of mixing the two. Please don't get the two mixed up. Carol, what is this? You're asking me to pay damages? Why me? What is this? Some kind of sick joke? Good evening, Helen. Did you know that intentionally splashing hot coffee on someone is a crime? It is considered assault. Hold on a second. What are you saying, Carol? Oh, and all that trash talk about me, that I'm some penniless housewife, that I eat cheap junk food? You also spread all kinds of lies about how I was heavily in debt and I borrowed money from shady loan sharks. Oh, and here's the best one, that all my business trips are actually rendezvous with a boyfriend. Apparently, I was having an affair. Seems you were spreading such lies to all the other housewives and who probably spread it to their friends. I'm sure a lot of them believed, and to be honest, it is emotionally quite distressing, not only to me but to my husband and kids. That's what the damages are for. This is going way too far, Carol. How am I supposed to pay for this? My husband will divorce me. I'm in no position to pay such a thing. Getting divorced is more than enough of a penalty. Do you want to make me suffer? Helen, I told you I would take care of personal matters separately, right? Like I said 100 times, person matters are one thing and business another. If you don't agree to pay the compensation, my only remaining choice is to press charges. I can't believe you, Carol. You're living in that tiny apartment, but in actuality you're a company president? What the hell is this all about? If I had known, I would never have made such a silly mistake. I think you got this whole thing mixed up, Helen. If you're talking about that little apartment near my daughter's kindergarten, I bought that place to use as an office. You know, to do remote work when I didn't have time. Excuse me? Remote work? Yes, our company incorporated a system where employees could work remotely. But I didn't want to work at home, so I bought this place near my daughter's kindergarten. It was just more convenient. Our home is way over on the west side, in the Hillsdale neighborhood. Hillsdale? That expensive neighborhood near the golf course? Can we finish up here? I really have a lot to do today. Pardon me? I would rather that we communicate through my lawyer going forward. I really must get going. Goodbye, Helen. Wait, don't go yet. We need to talk about this. To be honest, my husband is also demanding that I pay compensation to him. Please, I beg of you, please don't make me suffer even more. Carol! Carol, are you there? Please answer me. A few days later, the full amount that I demanded was deposited into my account. I guess my lawyer called her and explained the whole thing to her, so she really had no choice about her husband demanding money from her, apparently. Helen was having an affair. I heard that the guy she was seeing was the father from a kindergarten. I probably know the guy. As for her husband, he was forced to resign. Helen obviously couldn't pay for all the damages that was thrust upon her, and ultimately, it was her folks that covered the costs. They weren't too happy about it, to say the least. Last I heard, she's working 2 jobs, day in, day out, to pay her debts. What's more, she apparently never worked a day in her life before. I later heard from one of the housewives that she received a line message from her complaining about the long and hard days she has to work. She was evidently sending all the housewives such messages on a regular basis. They got so tired of it that they blocked her from their line apps. Must have been quite an onslaught of messages.
Hey, Julie. Okay, so I'm at a karaoke bar right now, but, I kind of forgot my wallet. So, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to pay the bill. So, well, yeah, that's what's going on right now. So, could you come down to the bar and bring me some money, like, now? My bill right now is about, $350, something like that. So, like, could you bring about $500 or so, just in case? Well, good evening, Alana. Let me assess the situation. It's the middle of the night, you're at a bar, don't have your wallet, and want me to bring you money. Let me guess, you left your wallet at home on purpose, right? No. Why would I do something like that? You know me, I'm just kind of forgetful. Uh-huh. So, yeah, like I said, bring the money for the bill, okay? When can you get here? I hate to disappoint you, but I'm out of town on business right now. What? Oh, and just so you don't get any ideas, your brother is out of town too. He went on a fishing trip with some of his friends from college and won't be back for a few days, so he can't come and bail you out either. Aww. So, once again, neither I nor my husband are at home right now. We cannot give you any money even if we wanted to, which we don't. Hey! I'm afraid you'll have to do something about that $350 bill by yourself. Your bill, your problem. Aw, come on! Some sister-in-law you are, Julie. Thanks to you, we're not gonna have any money for fun until next month's payday. Is this about the $350 bill at the karaoke bar last night? Duh. Since you wouldn't pay the bill for me, I had to pay it myself. All $350. It was awful. I'm pretty positive that's how most adults pay for their bills, Alana. Excuse me? I'm guessing you waited until they were about to kick you out in order to make it seem like you were in a really bad pinch and needed my help. And I mean, it would be one thing if I had invited you out or something and said I would cover the bill, but you just went ahead and assumed I would pay it for you without even checking with me first. So I don't see any reason for you to be angry at me. You're just upset your little plan didn't work. What is your problem? If you genuinely lack the self-awareness to see how you're at fault here, then yikes. Ugh, seriously, why are you being so selfish? Don't pretend like you're so hard up for money. I went to your wedding, remember? It was crazy. You rented out the most expensive venue in town. You can pay some of that forward to help out your sister-in-law from time to time. First of all, that's not what pay it forward means. Second of all, your brother and I worked hard and saved up for years in order to pay for that wedding. Do you know how much overtime I put in last year? Enough to pay for my bar tab? What a coincidence. You made enough to pay for your bar tab too. But I wanted to buy other stuff with that money. Sorry, Alana, that's called opportunity cost. You're such a greedy person, Julie. Seriously, what kind of self-centered person doesn't help out family in need? You have a lot to learn about generosity. Hey, Julie! So, I heard you're going on a honeymoon, is that right? Oh. Well, yeah, Sawyer and I both hit a bit of a lull in our jobs, so we thought we'd take some time off before the next busy season kicks in. Interesting! What's interesting? Oh, nothing at all. My mom just said that you guys were finally going to go on your honeymoon half a year after your wedding, so I got curious and thought I'd ask if that was true is all. Well, okay, I guess. But yeah, our schedules are pretty different, so it's really only about once a year that we both can take time off at the same time. I see. So that's why you waited so long after your wedding? Yeah, that's why. Sorry, Alana, I hate to cut you off like this, but I'm still at work right now and I have a lot to do. Is it okay if we end this conversation here? There's still a bunch of stuff that I have to get finished before we leave for our honeymoon. Oh, of course, don't mind me. Thanks for telling me about your honeymoon, Julie. Hey, Sawyer, are you done with work?
Hey, Julie. Yeah, I finished a while ago. I just got on the road. I should be at the airport before too long.
Okay, I'm getting on the bus right now, too. We'll probably get to the airport at around the same time.
Gotcha. See you soon.
Oh yeah, one more thing. This may sound random, but did Alana happen to talk to you about anything today?
Nope. Not that I can recall, anyway. Oh boy. Don't tell me she's trying to get you to pay her bar tab again.
No, it's actually not about that this time. Earlier this afternoon, she messaged me asking about our honeymoon. According to her, she heard about it from your mom.
Oh no. Come on, Mom. She should know better than to tell Elena stuff like this.
She asked me if it was true that we were going on our honeymoon. And she asked me some other questions that, I don't know. It seemed like it really was just pure curiosity. The last thing she said to me before I went back to work was, "Thanks for telling me about your honeymoon, Julie." And, well, I might just be worrying too much, but I kind of got a weird feeling when she said that.
Well, in any case, there's nothing we can do now other than to make sure we don't give her any specific details about where we're going and when.
Yeah, you're right.
Seriously though, Julie, I'm really sorry about my sister. I know she's caused a lot of trouble for you, and none of it's your fault. Typically, Mama's more careful about what she lets slip. But I guess this time she was just legitimately happy for us that we were finally able to go on our honeymoon, and kinda got careless. Don't worry though. I'll talk to my mom to make sure she keeps all the rest of the details under wraps.
Thanks, Sawyer. I appreciate that.
Okay, so I'll see you at the airport in just a bit.
Yep, see you soon. Take care. Hey, Julie! So, how was your honeymoon? Good morning, Alana. Our honeymoon was a lot of fun, thanks. I guess the next time we'll be able to take a vacation like this is after we'll have a baby, huh? Oh, great! I'm so happy for you. So, I've got a great idea for a finishing touch on your super fun honeymoon. Before you check out, how about you come on down to the lobby and pay for our hotel room? What? What are you talking about? Are you on vacation right now? Who are you with? Well, duh, my husband. Who else? After all, we haven't had a chance to go on a honeymoon for ourselves either. And you guys seemed like you were really excited about yours, so we thought that we'd finally take our honeymoon too. Oh, well, I'm happy for you guys. So, yeah, come on down here, okay? We're waiting at the front desk. What do you want from me? Oh, come on. Don't pretend like you don't know exactly what I want. Alana, I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. We decided that we'd tag along with you guys on your trip. Isn't that great? Tag along? We stayed at this super nice hotel. It's totally amazing. It costs $1,500 a night to stay here. Isn't that crazy? So yeah, bring your wallet, okay? What? $1,500 a night? That's insane. I know, right? But trust me, it's worth every penny. So, what's 1,500 times 7? 10,500? Congratulations, you can use a calculator. Oh, but now that you mentioned it, we ordered a ton of room service, so it'll probably be way more than that. Alana. Oh, come on, Julie. You two just had a luxury vacation, didn't you? Did you think you could just go on a trip all by yourselves without thinking of us? Yeah, I'm not gonna let you get away with that, so hurry up and get down here. Alana. Aw, are you jealous that we stayed in a better hotel than you? Admit it, you're jealous. Well, that's just what you get for having a super nice vacation without taking us along. You have no one to blame but yourself, Julie. So yeah, like I said, hurry up and get down here. We stayed at the Arc Plaza Hotel. We're trying to check out right now, so any time you could get down here would be great. Alana, listen to me. Okay, but make it quick. The manager's getting testy. Our honeymoon was last week. Huh? As in, not this week, but last week. You know, the week before the current one? Remember 2 weeks ago Friday when you texted me asking if we were going on our honeymoon? That was the first day of our trip. We left that evening. We were gone for a week and then came back last Friday. Wait, hold on. You can't fool me. I know you had work that day. You can't just go on a vacation at the same day you have to work. That's ridiculous. You're not going to get out of paying my hotel bill that easily, Julie. I left work early at 3 o'clock and met up with Sawyer at the airport. It's that simple. Wait, so you really did go last week? My mom said that you guys were leaving on Friday. Since you were at work that day, I thought that Mom meant to say next Friday, not this Friday. Okay, well, you thought wrong. Anything else? So, my hotel bill? I'm not paying it. But, come on! I told you before, Alana, your bill, your problem. But I can't pay a $10,500 bill. That's insane. And plus, there's the bill for all the room service we ordered. Do you have any idea how much caviar I've eaten this week? I repeat, your bill, your problem. You said you were with your husband, right? It's not like you're all on your own. You're both responsible adults. I'm sure that you can find a way to get yourselves out of the mess you've made. You don't understand. We don't have any money. Why are you so determined to never learn a lesson? Didn't the incident at the karaoke bar just a few weeks ago wake you up to the fact that I am not your ATM? $350? What on earth made you think that I would be willing to swoop in like Superwoman and pay a $10,000 bill for you? Well, I thought that if it were a really big bill, you'd be more willing to help me. You know, Alana, there's a word for what you are. It starts with an I and ends in diet. I don't get it. What's the word? Ugh, for crying out loud. This is not how I wanted to start my morning. I'm just about to get off the train to head to work, so I'm heading out now. Work? Now? Yeah, that's what most responsible adults do on weekdays. We work. So we have money to pay for things and don't have to rely on our sister-in-law. Bye. Seriously, I need help. I don't have any money. Please, you gotta come down here and pay this bill for me. Thanks a lot, Julie. Guess what happened? Thanks to your appalling lack of common generosity. Now my husband and I have to move in with his parents. I'm gonna have to take care of his parents once they get old. That's too bad. How did that happen exactly? Since you were too much of a greedy pig to give us a measly $10,000, we had no choice but to contact my husband's parents. They said that if we wanted them to cover the bill for us, then we'd have to agree to move in with them to look after them once they get too old to live on their own. And my husband said yes. Oh, this is the worst. I see. I see? Is that all you've got to say for yourself? I'm gonna have to spend 20 years of my life looking after my husband's crusty old parents. Do you get that? Don't forget that this is all your fault, Julie. Remind me, which part of this is my fault again? Isn't it obvious? If you would have just been a decent person and covered the hotel bill for us, none of this would have happened. Remind me, when did I ever agree to pay for your week-long stay at a luxury hotel? I'm getting really tired of this. Do you realize that your mother came and apologized to us? She said that if she hadn't gone and told you about our honeymoon, that you wouldn't be in this situation, even though she didn't do anything wrong. Meanwhile, you refused to even place a single smidgen of blame on yourself for anything. That's because it's all your fault for being a greedy, penny-pinching cheapskate. How many times do I have to tell you, Alana, you can't just go and make big purchases expecting someone else is going to bail you out? For the umpteenth time, your bill, your problem. I cannot believe your lack of self-awareness. Holy moly, the irony in that line. Stop using words I don't understand. That's about half of the English language, though. Julie! Yes? Stop insulting me and send me money to pay back my in-laws this instant. No. I said this instant! Here's an idea. Take all the money that you've been spending on bars, restaurants, and vacations while expecting someone else to pick up the tab for you, save it, and then pay off your in-laws yourself. Good luck. I don't wanna! Please, Julie, I don't want to change my in-laws' diapers. Both my sister-in-law and her husband were awful workers, and they never managed to hold down a job for longer than a few months. In fact, the only reason they'd been able to have any standard living at all was because her husband's father paid for their apartment. Even still, they would constantly ask them for money for a new TV, a new phone, a new car, and much, much more. So, when they started out on this vacation, they never had any intention to actually pay for it themselves. When they realized that there was no way I was going to pay the more than $10,000 hotel bill for them, they had no choice but to rely on her in-laws again. And apparently, they were tired of the constant mooching, so they weren't going to bail them out unconditionally this time. According to my brother, Alana's husband's older brother and his wife had been living with them for several years. But apparently the lady of the house is, very strict on her son's wives, so they not only moved out, but cut them out of their lives completely. And it looks like that's what Alana is going to have to deal with now. Sure enough, the very next day after they moved in, Alana was sending messages to me, to my husband, her parents, grandparents, and just about everyone else she knew, begging for help. And having used up every last shred of goodwill she once had with everyone in her life, all of her messages went unanswered.